Alright, welcome back, and let's work on order detail page, and this is the main part. You will love it. So let's just uncomment this, and if I again go to my page and reload this, okay, this says order show not defined. Basically the route exists, I think. So if I go and say PHP artisan route list, you can see basically the orders show the method exists, but the problem is the route exists but the method does not exist, right? So we simply need to create the method. So if I go to again my controller and then say public function show, of course, the ID, and let's just return the ID first and reload this. Order.show, that means okay, there we go. So now if I click on details, you can see we got the ID. There we go. So if I again go to the details of orders page, right? So that would be really fun. If I go to controller and then say return view site admin dot orders detail, that's details. Reload. Okay, we have three tables here: the order details, users detail, and then product details, right? So let's start. So if I go to my controller and then pass, let's just first find the, if I go to say order, find the ID and then compact this, I mean bind this, and then if I go to details, and for a moment if I just die and dump this, right? Blade template, die and dump order, reload. Now you can see we got all the details, right? Basically we are finding user the order details, the order ID 2, and which has user ID 2 and all the details. So that means it's working fine. So first we have order details, the ID, date, quantity, address, and of course order date and date are same, I think, and the status, and then action. Yeah, we'll just remove this and we can say action, that means confirm or pending, right? Okay, let's just create t body, and then for each, no, I think we don't need to use for each in this case. We will simply say ID and then order is here, order ID, right? This is the order ID, and then order date, this is the order date, and we can use carbon library, okay, diff for humans. I think the date is not formatted inside orders, so let's just let it. The quantity, right? Yeah, the quantity is not working. Basically I think the quantity is not directly belongs to orders. It is basically inside order items, so we can say something like order has order items, right? Now this gives us a complete instance of a collection, so we can say on the index collection 0, that means it will just get it, and we can say just tells the quantity, right? And the quantity is 1 in our case, and then of course the address, right? And our address order has simply address, and then of course the price. We can add price tag here, right? So order, again the order items price, because why we are using this offset, because this is returning a collection, so that's why we are converting a collection into a property, right, into a simple object. And then finally we have the price is okay, and the status, order status, right? So if we save and reload it, okay, the status is unable to appear. I think the price is not being showing. Oh yeah, there's problem. Let me just check it. Yeah, I think we forget to add address. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so for order status, as we did in our last video, we'll simply copy these codes and paste here. So okay, set td, yep, this is for button, but for status we can copy these codes, right? There we go. Status is pending. If we click from here, basically from order details page, if we click on confirm button, that will simply confirm the order, right? So next part is to check the user's details, right? So simply if we go to our section, the ID is order belongs to user, and just get the ID of user. In our case this is 2, and the name of the user, order user name, because this is simple object, so we don't need to use any collection instance. And then simply we have order user email and registered at, that means created at, orders user created at, and in this case we can use diff for humans. This is a carbon diff for humans. Basically this is a carbon library in Laravel which deals with dates. Basically let's convert the date into like 4 hours from now, and this is the email, and this is the name of the user. So user's detail is completed, and then finally we have product detail, right? So if you again go to product tab, so we simply have, again, once if we check orders products, right? Let me just have a quick overview how we are getting order products, because if you notice inside our order we use some relationships. Our order belongs to many products, right? So this returns a collection, basically, right? This is a collection, and a collection has a product, right? So that's why we are using our offset. So order products on 0 offset, and then the ID of the product. So if we check it, okay, that's working nice. And the name of the product, and then price of the product. Great. Finally, the image of the product, right? This is the href reference, hyperlink reference. So we can simply add URL where our image exists. It is inside our uploads folder, right? And then same order products. I think it's a plural name. It should be singular image, right? Okay, just simply copy this reference from here and then paste it here, and of course inside alter text product 0 offset and the name of the image, and width should be 100 pixels, right? Okay, if you save and reload the page, oh, there's an error trying to get object of non-property. If I go to my orders model, oh yeah, the name is plural here, so I think oh yeah, this is plural. Oh yeah, there's a problem with functional name, right? Just change it with product. Yes, save and just reload the page, right? That's great. That's really awesome, right? Inside our orders page, okay, for a moment, if I go to my sidebar.blade.php and if I say, okay, let's just URL products create, and for orders and then yeah, users, we will create this page in the next videos, but let's just check this. If I come to if I click on view products and click on orders, so if I click on this order product which has ID 2, and if I click on details, so now you can see the order details completely. We can see order details, the user details, and the product details, right? Basically this is a simple view, right? You can modify this, you can make it better, but this is for because I'm creating a tutorial, so for tutorial purpose this is enough, right? Basically you get the idea how we can use relationships, Laravel relationships, and manage 2 or 3 tables, right? And you can also click on confirm button to confirm it from here. And I think we just lost one thing. We'll just add a simple button over here after the table. I think at very bottom. Simply we'll create a hyperlink that should redirect us back to orders page, and the name of this I think we should add a class for them, back to orders, any name you can give it, right? So this is finally done. If you click on that, okay, that's great. So I think it's enough, at least for now. This is enough, I think, right? This is a simple orders page. You can see the product, I mean completely the details of user detail. Basically we are getting details from 2 tables, the order details, product, and user details, right? So in the next video we will work on users tab, how we can get the users, right? So, and then of course we'll add authentication and we'll work on dashboard. So see you in the next video.